Because sir, through you I would like to also know, is government allotting a land to these universities or not? If yes, what is the extent of land that government is allotting? Are we implementing ROR for this or not? And what is the difference between a private university and a deemed to be university? Sir, I would like to know. The reason I am saying that, sir, the mushrooming of this deemed to be university and private universities, they are getting a permission to start a university and deemed to be university, and they apply for few courses which the state government has to give a permission. Sir, what is happening? They do not have a permission from the state government, not the Government of India Technical Department or other concerned departments, and they are starting the courses. And they are collecting hefty fees also. And after the completion of the duration of the course, the students are suffering. Thirdly, sir, my question is that, is the fee reimbursement and the scholarship be extended to these universities also? Yes or no? Because up till now, sir, the scholarship and fees reimbursement has not been extended to the students studying in these colleges. It is very sad, sir, we allot land, the state government gives the land. At least we should fix some percentage of SC, STs and BCs and minority students wherein they should provide free education, if not for a longer term, at least for 5 years or 10 years when we are giving money to them. Sir, they are making money. We are giving them land. What is the benefit? The only benefit that the state is getting, that we have this Amity University. How is it helping our students? The scholarship has to be extended to them. Free students, free education should be provided to SC, ST, BCs. I also want to know the detail of ROR. It is very important, sir. Thank you.
Speaker, sir, there are two types of universities. One is private university, which is through the state government. One is the deemed university. Deemed university absolutely recognized by Government of India, regulated by Government of India, and no role of the state government in this. As far as land allocation is concerned, I agree. No, what deemed university, it is there with the UGC. There, I agree with you, but mostly you take the UGC plays a very vital, major role with regard to the UGC. Yes. Monitoring the universities, state, whether the state university or the deemed university is also the part of the state government. But ultimately, state has to again appeal to the central government. That is a part of the system. With regard to the land allocation for these two things, land has not been allocated, and with regard to ensuring of the seats, about 25% of the seats are ensured. With regard to the fee tariff, one more thing I just love to bring to the notice of the honorable member is that with regard to the deemed status, state government has challenged the orders in the Honorable High Court. And the issue is pending, is sub judice and pending in the High Court. With regard to the fees, TAFRC regulates it. And let me make it very clear that as far as our government is concerned, we are two things which are dearest to the common man is education and health. And we are committed to quality health and a standardized education. And this, particularly this university, which is a rehabilitation university, there is an Amity University, which is there in about 12 countries. But basically, it is not the way of encouraging private universities. Okay, they also have a role to play. But it's also the responsibility of the government to strengthen the government sector. So these two universities proposals have come. Now, through an ordinance we have brought in it, Amity and this Rehabilitation University. I appeal to our honorable members through honorable speaker to pass the bill. Thank you, sir.
Now, discussion on the Telangana Motor Vehicle Taxes Amendment number